am big mad. I am big mad. Y'all need to get in here right now. Get in here right now. I have the link up if y'all want to come up here and speak on this, because I got to speak on this right here. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Press 2 if you guys can hear me. R. Kelly daughter just came out and she said, despite he doing all what he's doing to them kids, that she still loves him. And then I start digging a little bit more. Come to find out, hold on now, come to find out, he was messing with her. He was doing the unthinkable to her. Now, Dom, I got my girl Dom here as my co-host right now on this topic. Talk to me, Dom. What are your thoughts about this?
This is new to me. He was doing it to her.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh
You didn't
my
know that?
God.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh my God.
That's
Hey,
horrible.
Edna, girl, come up here, Edna, if you here. I
Oh.
want to know, press 5 if you know that she came out and she told the world that R. Kelly was digging in her. Okay?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh
I will bring up that clip, Dom.
I'm gonna need you to, because I'm about to fall on the floor.
Let me tell you, Dom. Okay, before I bring it up, let me tell you something about her, Dom. Okay, this girl is all messed up. You know, she's still trying to be in Hollywood. After what she know about Hollywood, she's still trying to be an artist and trying to be a sex symbol at that. Then why is she redoing Aaliyah? Now you know Aaliyah is a victim of your daddy. Okay, Aaliyah was a victim of your daddy. She was 15, and that man had her trying to get married at 15 years old, messing with her at 12, 13. I don't care if Aaliyah parents pushed her out. It's still, she's a child, you know, so now she's trying to reincorporate her Aaliyah. That's just weird to me. It's like she's trying to be her daddy's fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Because why would you want to be the victim of your father, Aaliyah? And you know, and she was, you know, I guess challenging her younger years. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Aaliyah died real young too. All right, somebody said they remember. All right, so let me before I play the video, she just came out doing an interview with Regina Carter, and they asked her about her daddy, and she said, I want to look at the camera. I want to let y'all know I love my daddy. Okay.
Ooh.
Despite everything he did, I still love my daddy. Dom, if your daddy touched you, could you still love him?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Daddy or not, I don't give a damn about all that. Hell. Right. Uh-huh. And she kept on talking about his music. I'm like, why are you? She was like, I love his music. I love the artist he is. It was almost like she was trying to reflect R. Kelly fan base. Cause you know, in the black community, Dom, y'all don't care about no pedos. Y'all love some pedos. Okay. The uncle's still coming around. The father's still coming around that's touching on these kids. You know, it's still a lot of that going on in the black community today.
Yes,
so
it is.
you know, that speaks volumes. So I'm gonna look in the comment section here too. It says, get a life. All y'all talk about R. Kelly. Go find a man. See? You see that, Jake? You see that? Dom? You see that stuff right there? You see that?
She traumatized.
No, that's a him taking up for a pedo. I think it's a him. J-Time, that sounds like a man. That sounds like a man.
Sound like a man.
Yeah. I'll read here, and it's sad. What do you got to say to this comment? Get a life. Y'all talk about R. Kelly. Go find a man. They are upset that we are making pedos accountable. Men that's touching on kids. Men that pissing on kids. Didn't he piss on kids?
Yes, he did. Video footage.
You remember that video footage of him pissing on them kids?
He don't care about that. Talking about go get a man. You go get a man.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. Okay. You go get a man. Okay.
You go get a man because he's so mad.
Oh, that's a good one. He's doing. They say go get a man. Say no, you go get a man.
You go get a man.
You know that's what you really want anyway, nigga. Okay.
Yeah. You go get a man, J-Time.
Okay, go get a man. Okay.
Go get a man.
Beta ass, beta. He's such a beta. Okay.
You see, ain't got his picture up there.
Right. Nikki says she needs to have any children, period. She is damaged. I think she loves her dad in any another way, like at my first type of way. I don't know what type of love that is. Having to me, love is having an emotional connection to a
Mm.
person. It says here, that's what she says. I don't believe none of it. It always believe everybody is trying to gain some type of celebrity status or fortune from their name. It's a
Yep,
lie. Y'all got to look deeper. I believe that
I believe
I
that.
don't know. Yeah, I can believe that. I do believe that she wants to be an artist. When I go to her Instagram, I'm gonna go to our Kelly daughter's Instagram. And I'm hoping you can see it now. So look at this. Look, hold on. Wait, you can't even see it. Let me bring this up. Remember that? All right. So look at that. Look. This was November the 3rd, 2025. I don't know what she doing on the flow, but she on the flow. All
Mm.
right.
Lord have mercy.
And I
Get
don't
it on
know what
the
she
flow. Get
got
it
on.
on the flow.
Yeah, she got to look at that necktie like she want to be a slave. You see this shit?
Oh, he's traumatized her. Oh
You
God.
see that necktie like she's a slave, like she's a little girl slave. Why she got the thing on around her neck? And
Oh
why
boy.
she on the ground like that? I would never be on no ground, you know. She got the gloves on. So
Yeah.
look at that long thing she got right there, like a slave thing, like a dog leash. She got that neck leash.
She never came out of the trauma. She stuck.
Yeah, he done
Stuck.
messed her up, honey. He done
Dang.
messed her up. So these are some of her other pictures and photos. I believe she's an artist. So she
Mhm.
wants to be an artist out here in these streets. This is her. She got a
Oh, this
neck
is sad.
tattoo on her neck. I don't know. She got all them piercings. I guess trying to find herself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And then she on a pole too. Look at her. She
Uh,
crying. She
Crying on the
crying.
pole.
Yeah, before she got on crow, she breaking down and crying.
Dang. Jesus.
Look at her on the pole, girl.
That might be. That's her prayer before she got to cry it out before she gets into it. Cry it out. Look at
Uh-huh.
her.
But it's sad in these streets. This is her showing her butt,
Where her
looking
mom?
backing at y'all. Okay.
Where her
Uh,
mama? Where's her mama?
I don't know where her mama at. Where her daddy at? Shit.
Know where
Or
he
in
at?
jail. I forgot. He in jail. Okay. So I think she recreating the Leah rock the boat situation.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. But she had a lot of more Leah stuff, but I guess she took it off. But I guess this is one thing she did. Do you remember this video shoot, Aaliyah?
She got a lock on her neck.
Rock the boat? Remember when she had all that
Yes.
white thing? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Back old school. So she goes back in time a lot. Like Aaliyah, her first daddy victim. So I want to bring up here the audio of her exposing her dad, and everybody dogged her out. Everybody didn't believe her. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people had an issue with her coming out exposing her dad. But now they're praising her because she says she still loves her dad. So it
Mm.
feels like she's just trying to go with the wave. Whatever the way the wind is blowing, that's what
She's
she's on.
going. She going.
Karma, a daughter's journey. Joanne is claiming to be about 8 or 9 years old when her father first allegedly abused her. I'm gonna say,
You hear that?
Lord.
8 or 9 years old when her father abused her. Press two if y'all hear what I heard. Press two in the comment section right now. He says Joanne, I guess that's her name, accused homeboy of doing that.
Oh my God. He right
And
with
these
her.
are the kids.
Right with
Robert Jr. I never even see Robert Jr. or the mother kid. She looked like she's a stud or a lesbian. I don't know.
they all messed up now.
Yeah, they all messed up.
all right. Well, now in the tier. Now here's a photo of R. Kelly's children. All right. Well, now in the TVEI documentary R. Kelly's Karma, a daughter's journey, Joanne is claiming to be about 8 or 9 years old when her father first allegedly abused her. I'm gonna say allegedly.
Allegedly.
She said that she told her mother in 2009 when she was 10 years old. Now, in the documentary, Joanne emotionally recalls the alleged abuse and says that she would never take herself nor her 13-year-old son, Omni, to see R. Kelly in prison. We got the audio clip. Listen.
He was my everything. For a long time, I didn't even want to believe that it happened. I didn't know that even if he was a bad person, that he would do something to me. I just remember waking up to him touching me. And I didn't know what to do. So I just kind of lay there and I pretended to be asleep. And I just remember from that moment on, like I was a different person. I wasn't the same, but I was too scared to tell anybody. So it was hard to even accept that it happened. After I told my mom, I didn't go over there anymore. My brother and sister, we didn't go over there anymore. And even up until like now, I struggle with it a lot. I struggle with not ever wanting to talk to him again, but then wanting to, because my dad. But I really feel like that 1 millisecond completely just changed my whole life and changed who I was as a person and changed the sparkle I had. If my son asks questions, I'm going to be as truthful as possible. But I will not be taking my son to a prison to meet his grandfather.
Well, Joanne said she and her mother filed a police report under Jane Doe, but the police couldn't prosecute Kelly because they waited too long, which left Joanne feeling like she said something for nothing. And she also talked about her handful of suicide attempts.
Oh my God, I don't want to go there. Okay, it's getting too dark. Dom, where you at? It's getting too dark.
Down the rabbit
It's getting
hole.
too dark. It's getting too dark. Woo! Put in the comment section 5 if you just heard what we just heard. Oh my gosh, she wanted to take her. Man, that was getting too dark. I had to stop that. I had to stop it. I had to stop it. What are your thoughts about what we just heard?
That is a very touchy situation. I'm not gonna go into mine. Mine is in my book, but she's definitely traumatized, and like she said, it only takes a second to change your life. Oh my God. 1 second of that mess will change your life.
Yeah. And we see the outcome in her pictures. I guess, do you think that's another reason why she could be like more sexualized? Or
that's exactly why.
In her pictures and stuff?
That's exactly why. And it's sad, and it's spilling out. She's coming out, and it's not good. It's not good. I don't know if her mom got her counseling instead of just not letting them go over there to the house. You should have put her in counseling.
Now, somebody said, I honestly believe if Leah was still alive, there wouldn't be no surviving R. Kelly, and he wouldn't be in jail. They knew what they were doing. Think about it. Aaliyah, which was a child, can't defend herself. Aaliyah was a child at the time, so it was wrong. And they paraded that in front of everybody, and it was still wrong and immoral.
I believe that it would have been worse because everybody would have been believing Aaliyah if she decided to come out because everybody loved her so much.
Yeah, they would speak about it. And I think
Uh-huh.
that these guys, he's a cheater. Do you
Yeah, that
really
part.
think R. Kelly gonna be faithful with one little girl? No, they want multiple little girls. So I think that's just delusional to think that these men is just gonna be faithful. When have you ever heard a man being faithful? It don't exist. All right, especially those types. So let's go into what she said recently that's got everybody talking.
I say this. Please, I love my father. Okay. It's a big misconception that there is hate or like animosity towards him. It's none of that. At the end of the day, I went through what I went through. My family went through what they went through, and I'm going to hold people accountable. However, that does not reflect how I feel about that man. I love my dad. I support him as the artist that he is. But as a human being, you have a responsibility to uphold. Well, one, I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this. Please, I love my father. Okay. It's a big misconception that there is hate or like animosity towards him. Is none of that. At the end of the day, I went through what I went through. My family went through what they went through, and I'm going to hold people accountable. However, that does not reflect how I feel about that man. I love my dad. I support him as the artist that he is. But as a human being, you have a responsibility to uphold.
I think something wrong with her. All that smiling and giggling, doing this stuff, and how she just bypassed it. Something off with her.
You notice that her tattoos all mean something. She has a lock on her throat, meaning keep quiet. She has a heart on her sleeve. There's things going on with this young woman.
Yeah, and it's all because of her father damaged her.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says we got a lot of men that's coming up defending R. Kelly. So let's go to battle. Come on. And you men
Period.
that's doing this, hit that
Shame.
link and come up here, man. Y'all want to defend R. Kelly, a pedo? Maybe y'all down with that stuff too. Yeah, y'all must be down with it. Over here messing on little girls. That's gross. Okay, it says Aaliyah already made it clear nothing happened with her and Kels. That's a lie. You know, Aaliyah was young at the time they made her say that crap. You know, R. Kelly is a freak. All he does thinking about freaky stuff. You can't go one day without R. Kelly doing some freaky stuff to you. If you believe that, you're very delusional. Dom, do you think R. Kelly can contain himself, his natural desire to be so freaky? Ooh, Dom. I don't know what happened to Dom, honey, but I tell you, he can't. Shit. Dom. Her shit done fucked up. Oh, the worst time for Dom to leave, right? When I'm asking her a question and now she ain't saying nothing. Dom, I hear something, but I can't hear much. It says yes. Dom, I can't hear you, girl. Shit.
That was my mom.
Dom. Oh, you pissed me off.
That was my mama. She came in.
Look, Dom, I'm over here going off.
Me out the live.
Look, Dom, I'm over here going off, right, man? And then I'm like, Dom, right, Dom. Look, I'm looking for your ass to back me up like a Mack truck. You know, I need reinforcement.
I said, I'm on live, girl.
Look, I turn around. Hold on, Dom. I turn around, your ass is gone. I'm like, damn.
Thought I ran from you.
That was so embarrassing. But I said, that's all right.
What we got? I'm right here.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Aaliyah made it clear nothing happened to her and Kez. What?
No, I was saying to that comment when he said nothing happened between them. I said, you must be crazy if you think R. Kelly can contain himself. He's a freak. He's always thinking about freaky stuff 24/7. And he got Aaliyah. He's doing some freaky shit that night. Okay. He ain't waiting around. And I believe that if Aaliyah said that, trust and believe it's the higher powers that be that making her say that stuff. She was controlled. Okay. So I was saying, Dom, what do you think about it? Do you think R. Kelly can contain himself, his natural urges to be so freaky? That's what I was saying, Dom.
No, he cannot. Absolutely not.
So you know, and homeboy taking up for him, talking about some, yeah, they ain't never did nothing. Stop.
How you know?
Please. He said because Aaliyah said
I guess he was there.
No, he said because Aaliyah said it. I don't remember Aaliyah saying that, but if Aaliyah said it, she lied at that time. Shit, I don't need Aaliyah to
Yes,
tell
she
me
did.
what's going on. Hell, she's a child. Edna, are you there? Hey, Edna.
Come
Yes,
on up here, tea
yes, I'm
time.
here.
Talk to me. What are your
No,
thoughts about this?
I I just popped in, so I didn't hear like the full video, but from what I've heard and my understanding of the story is it's tragic, it's sad, and I mean I've heard this before from other children that have been abused by parents where it's a complicated relationship develops, and they need intense therapy to work out those feelings because it is such an unnatural thing that happens to them. So when they develop those feelings, like they need to process them, and obviously that hasn't happened with this young woman. So this is what we're seeing.
All right. So Tasty said, Tasty, you okay with child marriage? You want to push child marriage as an agenda, okay?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what they said, Tasty. We got a lot of pedos in here, y'all. But you
Okay.
notice sometimes when you bring up R. Kelly, all the pedos come. And they trying
Uh-huh.
to create their own sexuality. What they call it, the A what's the name? The A community. What is it?
Mm.
The
I
pedo
don't know. It
community.
sounds like a cult to me.
Okay, don't say A because A is something different.
Oh, well, what's that? What's the pedo community name? What they call themselves? They was trying
I
to
have
attach
no idea.
themselves to the LGBT community. I forgot.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, girl. But anyway, they said yes, he and her married, which is a child marriage because she was a child.
Exactly.
Child marriage, that's a difference. He is not the only man that married a child, someone young. Just because they do it, don't make it right. You
Okay,
got
but we're talking about this one right now. We ain't talking about all the other ones.
no, but we can go to the other ones too. Doesn't
Right.
make it right. It is wrong. It is gross. It's nasty. These girls, these kids, they might haven't even fully developed. And you want to marry them so you can control them and manipulate them and do some horrible stuff and brainwash them. That's
Mm-hmm.
messed up. No, no, we're not going there. It says he is the only man being jailed, crucified for doing so. His ass
That
should
ain't true.
stay, and they should have more of those men in there. So
Mm-hmm.
won't you do us a favor, round their ass up that's into little kids and lock them
Period.
up. Okay? Hell.
All of them.
Yeah, that part.
All of them.
Uh-huh. Uh-uh-uh. Oh, let's get these likes up. I believe Aaliyah and Diane more than I believe in gossip and rumors.
But you
Child,
over here listening.
but you know you're gonna pick and choose because
Mm-hmm.
let Damon Dash, he even said that R. Kelly did some nasty, horrible stuff to Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes, he
also,
did.
it's plenty of young girls that have came out on R. Kelly. Have you seen the surviving R. Kelly? But let me guess, you don't believe those little girls, but you believe a girl that lied for him. Man, stop it. You into that shit too? Come on, you into that shit? Hey, honey,
Get it.
baby, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, yeah. They ain't gonna come up here and link up. Don't
No,
you
they
all
ain't.
know it's on record that Kelly's is not a P? He is a P.
He is
And
very much
what you
so.
think about that? They talking about R. Kelly ain't a P. He's not into little girls. He's not
Yes,
into
he is.
kids.
Yes, he is. And he has a way. He did a whole little setup with it. He would have his people go and get the kids for him.
Yeah.
And I'm prime example. I went to a mansion party. I was at a game, and then he ended up having one of his people come pull me out of the crowd, and was telling me to go
Wow.
chill with them. So I was look out. I was aware. Like, I got gone.
So you, all of your own, I guess common sense or what have you, knew
Hmm.
that that wasn't a good idea.
I said that's not a good idea, and I left. And he kept
Okay.
trying to have the person get me to go back with them, and I was like, absolutely not. And this is before any of this even came out. I was young, so I'm like,
Yeah.
please. He has a way. He had it set up to where people would go and recruit for him, so that he didn't have to be in the spotlight. And now he's
Right.
in the spotlight.
Yeah, he's a gross mother effer. He used to go to high schools trying to look for little
Yes.
girls.
What grown man
Yeah.
sitting at McDonald's at the? Come on now. What's wrong
Mhm.
with you people?
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with the black community because the black men in the black community love pedos because that's what they are. Shit. Let's just call it what it is. Hell.
Pedo.
They after your daughters. Hell. And some of y'all been touched by older men in the community when y'all was kids.
They're not
Dime.
gonna
That's why
tell it.
they
They're not gonna
that's
tell
why
it.
they think it's okay. Because it's normalized to them because they feel like, well, I had to go through it, so they don't care about anybody else. It's sad.
I wrote a
Mm.
whole book about it. Please,
Talk about it, Dime, a little bit.
please. It's not a good feeling because you're young
So
and
what
you like,
happened? Let me ask you a question, Dime. Did a black man that's adult try to do something to you when you were underage?
yes.
Okay, how
And
old were you?
I think I was like eight,
Oh my God.
eight,
So
nine.
you was just like R. Kelly daughter.
Yeah, and
And,
it's not a good feeling to see somebody trying, keep trying to do that to you, and you're helpless, and you're like, what do I do? Like, I don't even know what this situation is that's about to happen, but I know it ain't right, and I feel it ain't right. So,
and you know what? What Da Rock? Okay, Tasty coming up here. I'm gonna bring you up here, Tasty. But The Rock, what do you gotta say about R. Kelly daughter? You just heard the video I played. R. Kelly daughter came out. She said when she was 8, 9, her own daddy did that crap to her, and you still gonna slide with him and protect him? You nasty as hell. Something wrong with y'all.
hmm.
Uh-uh. Whew. All right, Tasty, are you there?
I'm here.
How you doing, Tasty?
How you doing, JJ? I just
So
want to
you
say,
defending R. Kelly?
but before we get to me defending R. County, I just want to say I enjoy your uh your podcast. I love everything about you, and I want you to
Oh,
keep
thank you.
keep striving for success. Okay?
You gonna butter me up before you try to stick me in.
No,
That's what we
no,
doing.
no, 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 no,
Where's
JJ.
the
It's
butt?
not
We
like
waiting for the
that.
butt.
No, it's not like that. I'm always in the background and I'm always watching your show and
Thank
I
you. I
I never
appreciate
get a
that.
chance to get online. But
Okay. Yeah,
um
there we go. We was waiting on that. Come
I
on.
told you, I said, where's the butt?
let me say this. I'm from Chicago.
Shout out
Uh
Chicago,
I'm,
Chirac.
I'm from Chicago. I went to school in the city, not far from the same school that R. Kelly went to. And I
Mm,
just want to give you my perspective on things when I was in high school, um, during my freshman year. I'm just gonna say my freshman year, alone. At the time, he probably was already maybe like a junior or senior. And I remember back in the day, that was a big thing, and it was a common thing back in the day where freshmen went dating seniors, or you had freshmen and sophomores was dating somebody that had already graduated from school. So the reason why I have a big issue with the R. Kelly thing is how everybody is making a big issue about R. Kelly dating somebody younger. They all was dating somebody younger. That was the it thing back in the day, where you had the senior or the guy that graduated was picking up this girl from school. That was her boyfriend. I just feel like um,
mm,
it's
mm,
it's an
mm,
ulterior motive.
mm, mm, mm.
Why now? Why all of a sudden now it's an issue with R. Kelly because he ain't the only one um,
Mm, mm, mm.
dating young girls. You know what I'm saying? I just look at the timing, and I look at um, his. I look at his situation. As far as his wife. I remember when she did that show with all those married women. She never mentioned anything about on that show these things that R. Kelly did. It wasn't to after the fact. You know, same way with her child. You heard none of this into this Survivor R. Kelly thing. Um, my personal opinion is a lot of people owe R. Kelly money. What better way to silence him? You're gonna bring up all these footage, all the things that you say he did. Some of the things, a lot of things he wasn't convicted on, but people wasn't satisfied that he wasn't convicted, so they had to keep going. And when you are indebted to somebody and you owe people, and you don't want to have to pay up, what do? You silence them. You gonna put this man away for forever to keep him have to pay what is owed to him. That's my opinion. That's what I look at it as. And then as far as the comment that I made about Aaliyah, I think Aaliyah's situation was different because he married her. It wasn't like it wasn't like he was just messing around with her. He had a true love for her, that a love for her enough that he married her. And mind you, you got to remember, her uncle is the one who introduced her to R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like the mom and daddy didn't know, but
This is fine then.
it's
So you
it's
think
a
it's
pro.
okay? So you're okay with him marrying a young girl?
Can we call her a child? 15 is a child.
Exactly.
We could call we
You
could call
making
her a
it
child.
okay in your world? You making it okay?
So let me ask you this: what's the difference then? The people in the South getting married at 14, 14 years old and having babies at the 14. So how is that a difference?
It's not right.
It's
Nobody said
not,
it's not
hold on,
right.
let me finish. I want to say something to Tasty. Tasty,
Yes.
my grandma was about 12, 13 years old when she got married. Okay.
Yep.
And it was not right. I talked to my grandma. She said, that's how some things were at the time, but it was still not right. And she was still, I asked her, I said, why would you do that? She said she really didn't have a choice. She did it for survival for her family so she can marry into some money and to protect her family. But no child should have to go through no shit like that. That stuff they did back in the day was wrong, just like they did slavery. Slavery was legal at a point in time, but
Right.
doesn't make it all right.
Right.
Hmm.
Especially dealing with these women and these little girls and as a child and what they go through. I'm sure if you talk to Leah, she's going to realize the shit she went through with R. Kelly, with the pressure and the manipulation. It's a grown ass man. That shit wasn't right. And she knows that. When we talked to Name, he even referenced, Aaliyah being messed up from that situation.
Well, that was Dame. That was Dame's. That was
Right.
in
That
Dame's
big.
words. That was not in Aaliyah's words. So can't nobody speak for
No,
her. Wait a minute. I don't
What?
think that.
It's in the marriage. That girl was 15.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry
Okay.
though. We sit up here,
Huh?
we see story after
Right.
story.
I'm
People
trying
take
to.
years and decades to come out and talk about this and process these situations. And we can't sit up here and act like this woman who she passed away extremely young. I don't know how old she was, but like whatever she said at the time, if we could take that as the golden word on the situation. She didn't have time to even learn and to grow to know anything about what was going on.
Yeah.
And Tasty, R. Kelly have done this to so many girls. Trust me, Aaliyah was a victim too. He doesn't
Right.
change. He have
So
Right.
pissed on little girls and video recorded
A
it.
whole video.
I personally didn't see no video with him
Mm.
pissing on no little girl. And if he did,
Mm.
he wrong. If he did,
The
he if
world
he
saw it.
did, if he did, he wrong. But I didn't see him pissing on it. So I can't sit up here and act like I was in his world and I know exactly what he was doing. And a lot of us can't say that because it's his word against theirs and it's their word against his. And we can't base off of what somebody else say if we was not there. But what I'm telling you is this: back in the 80s, if he's guilty, they all is guilty of dating
And they are,
girls
but they never
14
stood
and
with that.
15 years old. And I just feel like they only targeting him. I'm saying they only targeting him because trust and believe there's a deeper arterial motive.
Mm-mm.
It's
Mm-mm.
a
Well,
it's a deeper it's a
That's for young children.
whether it's a different motive or not, wrong is wrong. And you
Right.
didn't have any sympathy for his daughter when she said he touched her at an age of 8 or 9.
if he did,
So
he
she don't believe
wrong.
her, but you
If
believe
he
Aaliyah.
no, if he did, hear me out. If he did, he wrong. But I'm honestly say I don't believe a lot of everything that everybody's saying from the survivor R. Kelly to his wife. I
And
really
Okay.
even
don't
to
believe
his
it.
daughter, you
I
don't believe
don't.
it.
I really
Okay,
don't.
on that note, excuse me,
I'm
Gigi.
numb.
I'm gonna go ahead and step down. Thank you for
Don't
having me.
step down.
Goodbye, everyone.
that that made me want to step down too. Don't step down. Stay here with us
Everybody deserves the benefit of the doubt. And
oh,
I can't say
until it hits your home. Then it'll be different, right?
not exactly. But I'm still not
Would you
gonna
believe her?
I'm not gonna no, I'm not gonna condemn him. I'm not gonna say I'm not an R. Kelly fan. I don't like him because I wasn't there.
Well, we
I
all
wasn't
love his
there.
music, but it don't. Wrong is
But
wrong, and
I can't sit up here and say and
oh,
call
because
him
I
out
love your
like that.
music, you didn't do it. No way.
Oh no, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that there's two sides to every story. And sometimes there's three. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say that he's guilty of any of it. I'm not gonna do that.
But it sounds like you're taking R. Kelly's side because if R. Kelly says, I've never touched my daughter, you will believe R. Kelly, right?
No, I'm not gonna say I would believe him, but I would like to have a conversation with him.
If he
I would like to
says if he said they trying to scheme me, I ain't never touched my daughter, man. She lying on me. Her mama making her do that shit. You would side with him. You'd be like, see, I believe you.
This has
see
made me so sad even hearing this
see
because it's a lot of women out here like this, and it's sad because they're making it okay just because everybody else is doing it and he got caught. That doesn't mean that he didn't do it. It doesn't mean it means everybody that's doing it is not right. And he's just the one that's gonna pay the price right now for everybody until the rest of them get caught. But he was messing with his daughter, messing with young girls, married a young girl. There, what
oh, let me
glasses do
ask you
you have
this.
on to not see this?
So let me ask you this. So
And it's sad to hear you talk like this. I feel for
I hear
you.
I hear you
I
say
do.
all these things that he did, and you acting like you was there. You
I've
was
been
there
there
when he
with
did all
him.
these
Yes, he
things.
tried. He tried with me, but I was just smarter, a smarter kid and running them streets, and I didn't play that. I got gone. So yes, I do know for a fact, just off of me dealing with it. And I didn't go and try to get promote, get social media, all that. I left that alone because I knew in my right mind, this is a grown man. He's trying to get somebody to recruit me to come to his house. I'm not doing that. I'm a young girl. What does he want with me? So
Are you
yes, I
saying that
was
you had
there.
an encounter? You said you had an
Yes.
encounter with R. Kelly?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Okay.
did. And I was just smart enough to know that it ain't right and get gone. I don't care how I'm not starstruck. So I don't get manipulated just because you're a star. You're a human being just like me. And I know that if I go with you, it's not going to be good. So I got out of that situation.
Okay.
Tasty, how do you feel about that? A child speaking out.
Yeah.
You don't believe her either, Tasty?
Uh-uh.
I wouldn't say that I would believe her. I don't believe her. I'm not gonna say that. If that's what she said happened to
Jared,
her,
I hope
that's
you
what
don't have
she
no
said
kids.
happened to her.
You just say it's two sides to the story. I need to
I
hear
think it's
her.
Yes, she would.
no,
She
no,
would.
because you have to put yourself in a situation. You have to put yourself in a situation. Would you want somebody to go to HR and say that you did something, and then HR sit up there because five or six people have said that you did it, and not even give you an opportunity to plead your case? I think that's unfair. That's not right.
Well,
So
I
that's
ain't gonna
all I'm
lie.
saying. I'm not saying that
That
you lying
happened.
about your situation, but
Yeah. And I was a
everybody
young girl and it wasn't
everybody
right.
is
And I
innocent
knew that.
until
And he had somebody come and try to get me to go. He had a recruiter come pull me out of the crowd. That is not right. And I just said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. And I left with my friends. We
Yeah,
all
that's
came to go
somebody
do live
that's a
together.
predator. He's
Yeah.
predatorial.
Yes.
okay, you said that he had a recruiter to come and pick you out of a crowd. Do
Mm-hmm.
you know? Let me
Mm-hmm.
ask you this: how do you know that he specifically had that recruiter to come and get you?
Because I left and I went up there with me and my friends, and then they had us go to another place to go and hang with them. And I'm not going to say the celebrity's name, but we went to their house. They had basketball courts and everything. They were playing basketball, and then he says he wants you to go with him, and I said absolutely not. Got my friends, and we rounded up and we got up out of there.
So the recruiter said told you he wants you, but you never spoke with R. Kelly.
I didn't have to speak to him. He's staring at
Yeah.
me. He's pointing at me. He wants me to come with him. He had his friend come over there, or his recruiter, to get me to go to the room with him, and I declined. Good girl. Gotta have knowledge of these things. You know when it ain't right. Yeah, everybody was starstruck, but I'm just not gonna be that girl. I wasn't gonna get in that situation.
Tasty, have an
Yeah.
older man ever talk to you when you was a child?
No, you said it right. Touched.
You said touch or talk. Which one
Mm-hmm.
you want me to
Talk
address?
both, talk or touch.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Older guy never tried to talk to you when you was a child under 18?
She just said that that's what they were doing. It was a norm for the kids to date somebody when they out of school. So
But they just never did the tasting.
never
Yeah,
to the 2 years.
I've never dated anybody uh that was that older than me, like in the 30s or nothing like that. Probably the oldest I have ever dated is one of my kids' fathers is like 7 years older than me and
Mm.
4 years older than me. But when I was in high school, I never dated nobody like outside of high school. But it was a norm. I seen my classmates deal with guys that was older than them outside of class. It was a norm, um
Mm.
and they thought it was cute, But I just was not dating nobody outside. I didn't have it wasn't a big thing to me, but to most of my peers back then who had kids in the 10th grade or was pregnant in 10th grade. I don't think too many was pregnant in my freshman year, but I know that between my sophomore year and junior year, a lot of them they baby daddies was in high school. And for me at the time, I didn't think you probably wouldn't catch me, would have never caught me being pregnant in high school because I didn't think I would never thought that was a good look anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right. Well, Tasty, I appreciate you coming up here. I'm about to
Appreciate you
close the
having me.
show. Dom, thank you, girl. I'm running out of time. But I will be coming back live later on today. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys comment. Any last words, Dom?
Oh, I'm still I'm still mind blown off of Tasty, but I'll just pray that young girls, if you are out there, go ahead and go start saying something, because just because one is locked up, they all need to be locked up, and you can be in a safe space. You go talk to a counselor, you go talk to somebody, and you get some help, because it's not right. It's not right at all. No matter your age, no matter when it happened, it's not right. If you're underage and somebody older is messing with you, please report it. Let's get these pedos off the street.
And I want to let y'all know this, young, old, it don't matter what your age is. It was
Here,
never your fault. I don't
never.
care how you was dressed. If these older men, when you were young, came up to you and try to get in your mind and you went with it and they did something and you didn't want, that was not your fault. Stop blaming yourself, because the old society wanted you to blame yourself. They would say, well, you shouldn't have wore that. Well, why you go over there in the first place? And a lot of people are not telling their stories because they feel like it's their fault for what happened to them. And it's
Exactly.
not your fault. You need to know that that was not your fault. Stop going around with that blame and that guilt for something that you didn't do.
Tell them, Gigi. Tell them.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Let's get these likes up. All right.